It's getting harder and harder not to marathon this series, Chibits. I mean, the more chapters I read, the more and more I'm inclined to just continue reading without stopping. That is literally how much I'm enjoying this. Chapter 5 of Berserk. I've had a couple of Chibits ask me constantly these past couple days, like, Chibi, how are you only able to do one review a day? Like, how are you being able to withhold yourself from only reading one chapter a day? It's getting ridiculous. It's getting hard for me to not just marathon it. So, I feel, honestly, after this chapter review, when you see it, I think I am going to just review volumes now, because now I see why so many Chibits told me to review just volumes, because this fucking shit is, oh my god. It is so good. It is so good. Oh my god, this chapter, man. This chapter is just fucking, like, look at this dirt face of this dude. Look at that. He's like, like, oh my god, it's so good. Like, you know, here, let me show you something. Look at that artwork on this, right there. I mean, I've said it many times, almost every review, but look at that fucking artwork. It is unreal how the artwork looks in this series. It really is. This series is fucking amazing. It really is. I really should be slapped or punched for not reading this series for a while now. Because, I mean, why have I not read this? This is fucking good. I remember coming across Berserk years ago when I was getting into anime. I remember running across the anime, not watching it, but I ran across the title, and I've seen it constantly through my journey of watching anime. And to find out I have skipped over something this fucking good, it's ridiculous. Why am I watching shit like Mahoka, Hamatora, and I'm not reading this? What the freaking hell is wrong with me? This is good shit. This chapter is good. Oh my god, man. No wonder you all say this is so good. It really is that freaking good. The artwork in this is just ridiculous for a 1989 manga. It is so freaking crazy. I can't imagine. I was actually shown a panel of one of the recent chapters of Berserk. It wasn't no spoilers, but I was shown a panel of the background artwork by one of you Chibits, and my fucking god, the artwork of that background was just fucking ridiculous. The point I'm getting at is the artwork of this is insane. It really is. For what I have been told is that there's like usually only 5 chapters a year. Only 5 chapters a year. But if the mangaka, okay, if Kentaro isn't on hiatus, for instance, if he's taking those hiatuses just to write the chapter, I'm fine with it. If he's not doing that Togashi shit where he's, you know, just being lazy and wanting to play like Dragon Quest or something, I am fine with it. I'm completely fine with, you know, a mangaka taking a break to, you know, write their story, so forth, so on. I'm fine with that. If Kentaro is actually doing that to make quality, I'm completely fine if he only makes 5 chapters a year. As long as if they stay consistent, they're badass and just good, I'd be fine with it. Just, the big thing here is, I'm on chapter 5. I am just on chapter 5, and this shit is so good. I'm giving out another 10 out of fucking 10. What the hell? I don't give out 10 out of 10s. I don't give 10 out of 10s out. I haven't even give a 10 out of 10 to freaking Sword Art Online. I don't even think I've given one to Zenkill no Terror. I've only gave like a 9 or 9.5. This shit is so good. This is really good. Like, I wish I could rate higher than 10 out of 10. It is that good. I mean, this shit is just so... It sucks me in. It sucks me in with the atmosphere and the vibe and the feelings that the chapters do. It is so unreal. It is. I don't know how to describe it. I mean, okay, I have countless manga behind me. I have read a lot. I've read a majority of all this. I've read a lot of manga in my time. I have. Not a lot of some people, but I've watched more anime than manga. But I have seen a lot of series. I've seen a lot of quality. I've seen a lot of shit. But to run across a series like this, it's unreal. It's unnatural. It's unnatural from the things I have seen. I mean, a lot of stuff I have seen over the couple of years haven't been the best ever. Let's be honest. It gets me hyped and it's badass. Fuck yes. Okay. But when it comes in terms of quality, story, characters, complex characters, like Guts, for instance, just I'm 5 chapters in, I can already tell his character is going to be fucking complex. Like, oh man, I already see it. And I am getting the same vibe from Berserk. Like, this vibe I'm getting from Berserk is the same vibe I got when I was watching the Chimera Ant arc. Yeah. And supposedly, I'm not even in the best arc yet. Supposedly, the Golden Age arc is like the best god arc someone's ever seen in history. Like, a lot of Chibis have said that. And I've heard a couple of Chibis say, don't hype this up for me. It's not you Chibis that are hyping me up. I know quality when I read it. I could see quality. I could see characters. I could see development. I've seen it. And this series definitely has it. This is the quality of manga from the 1990s in, like, 1989. This is the quality. When a mangaka and a series writer cares about their series, when they care about that development, when they care about their world. Now, getting off the topic of my fangasm on Berserk, I think I should review this chapter, shouldn't I? Because, I mean, I kind of went off topic talking about my feels towards this series. So, Chapter 5. Pretty much the main focus, as I can see in this, is that you have Guts, you know, fighting the Count, beating the freaking shit out of him for a little bit, and then the Count gets the upper hand, drags Guts by the freaking leg. Massive cliffhanger, and this is what makes me just want to read volume after volume. That cliffhanger is so massive. Guts is about to, like, get his leg lost or something. I don't know. With how this series has been, Berserk, I'm willing to bet Guts can lose a leg or something. I mean, I think it's possible. I mean, he lost a fucking arm, he's got a robotic arm, so I don't know. He could possibly die. I don't know, but still. Okay, the thing here is that we are introduced to a character called, Teresa. I think that's her name. Hopefully, you know, it's correct, or I'm saying it correct. I don't know how to say it in Japanese. But Teresa, we find out that there's a daughter to the Count, Teresa, and she's really lovable. She's a cute character. For instance, she doesn't seem to be evil. She seems to be an innocent girl, and it seems like the Count actually cares about her. And that's the strange part, okay? From this chapter, if you go back to the beginning of this chapter, I mean, if you look at the Count looks like he actually cares about her. And you're like, what the hell? And then you go, like, 20 pages in, I mean, you see the freaking Count all in this demonic slug frog mode. You're like, what the hell am I looking at? So, it's hard to believe the Count, that's a demon, technically can love Teresa. And so, the big thing I'm seeing here with this chapter, I think, since technically Guts is in a bad standpoint to where he cannot fight back, I mean, he's been slung against a pillar, it looks like his bones are shattered, he's being picked up, and he's being barely able to hold his own sword. I think Teresa's going to come in, since she left her room for the first time in 7 years, I think she's going to come in and stop her father from killing Guts. Or her father is going to kill her. I don't know, because the big thing that has me shocked about this chapter is that the father, since he technically is a demon, and usually demons don't have a compassionate heart, I'm shocked he technically cares about his daughter. So I wonder what would happen if his daughter sees him in that demonic form. I mean, will he turn back to human? Will he try to devour her? I mean, I can see it, how Berserk usually is, or how I've seen in these past 5 chapters. I'm willing to bet he'll probably kill his daughter, but I mean, I don't know at the moment. That the only downfall I see clearly at this moment is Teresa coming in and saving Guts. That's the only thing I see, and I feel like the chapters are just getting so fucking good. It is so good. I really love this series. I do. Oh my god. It is hard to imagine. I can't put it past me how I haven't read this. I'm definitely supporting this series. I'm waiting for Volume 1 and 3 to come in through the mail, which can take 1 to 2 months. I'm definitely buying Volumes 4 through 37, I think. There's 37 volumes, because I looked it up on Amazon. I think I am going to buy the rest of the volumes, because this shit, I need to support this. I do need to support this. This is good. This is good. Very, very good. So, tell me your thoughts about this chapter, honestly, everybody. And I actually do want to mention one thing before I end this review. Supposedly, the mark that Guts has now is revenge, which is kind of confirmed. I theory crafted on that last chapter review. I pretty much said that most likely Guts had a strange, tragic backstory, like he had a tragic events that happens, like he probably lost a lover or something, and I think he wanted revenge against whoever did what so forth, like, you know, killed his family or something. I don't know. But from this chapter, the Count, you know, mentions that that mark will have demons constantly coming after him, so clearly that mark is a curse. It is definitely a curse, either a demon, like a god hand, placed on him. He's been cursed because of his vengeance, or he got willingly put that curse on himself to be able to have some form of strength. I don't know. So tell me your thoughts about this chapter, everybody. I love all of you so much. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.